Hello everyone, greetings, my name is Nick Elijah. Thank you for watching this video. My video guest today is Andy Josh, who is a full-time professional Zumba instructor. Thank you, Josh, for being here with us and sharing your inspiring story.
Thank you, Luke, for having me over here. It's quite an honor to do this interview. So very good.
I'm doing great. I first met Josh several years ago, and the first thing that struck me about him is that how confident, how smiley he is, so all the energy that was coming from him, as well as how fit he is. Look at him.
Well, it's just part of my lifestyle. I mean, I do work out as much. I try to keep it as a healthy lifestyle, and at the same time, eat right, feel good. Because when you work out, you feel good about yourself. I think that's the most important key factor in life.
Josh, for those who do not already know who you are, could you give us a little bit of your background, your history, and how you got started doing Zumba?
Okay, well, I started training with Zumba as a fitness instructor like 3 years ago when I took up the first basic course. But prior to that, it was kind of like motivated by my mentor through who's a friend's mom, whom I actually met during the time when I was going through treatment. But I guess it's like more or less it all started when I had a love for music, and I have a passion for theatre, and that's why I've been in the theatre industry for quite some time, for a while. And
so like singing, dance, and theatre has always been in your blood.
Yes. So I've done a few stints in theatres when I was much younger.
As I recall, I've seen some of them. I've been to some of your plays.
Oh, thank you. That was nice of you. So and basically ever since then I love dancing, I love singing, I like acting, but more importantly, music was what is part of my inspiration, and that's what gives me that kind of motivation to just want to do
energy
it. And hopefully I can be able to do something that I can use to inspire people in society. So, and that's where Zumba comes along, and I was thinking, what better way than to be able to express that at the same time you get to have fun and you motivate fun into people's life.
That's awesome. Zumba has been trending recently. I mean, over the last couple of years, it's getting more and more popular. What do you attribute the success and popularity of Zumba to? And in the first place, for those who do not even know, right, you're probably wondering, what in the world is Zumba? Could you give us the lowdown on that?
Okay, Zumba Fitness is actually incorporated since 2001. It started by this guy called Beto Perez, otherwise known as Beto Perez. He's the guy that you normally see in gyms, and he's demonstrating his exercise videos and moves. And he has co-founded with the other two Betos, so therefore they make up this holy trinity of Betos, right? Beto Perez, Beto Herman, and Beto Agios. So these three of them actually came up together, the concept, and make it into incorporation, which, not knowing, has expanded so fast, has gone globe trending all around the world.
Yeah, it's become a global phenomenon.
Yeah,
very quickly.
Yeah, in fact, like from it started off from Latin America, and then it went on to the United States, and then slowly it traveled right across the Atlantic where Europe is, and then from there it spread all across like Middle East and Asia.
And now here in Singapore.
I know, and Singapore, and it just came on. Zumba Fitness came on to Singapore 3 years ago, actually, if you can count exactly.
How about yourself? How long have you been a Zumba instructor?
I've been Zumba instructor for like 2 years plus already. So, and I think that every moment has been an enjoyable experience. And of course, my very first major Zumba experience was I got a chance to participate in the Chingay Festival 2013 with a 1,000 strong
people. Wow.
contingent.
The energy must have been awesome.
It must be, and it's like it was very nice. It's like we do dress like in bright colors and
fluorescent
colors, and at the same time it's like people from all ages, young and old, and from every boy. It's a community binding thing that it's kind of like it's a quite a memorable experience for many of us, myself included.
Well, is it possible for someone with two left feet and totally no rhythm whatsoever, would they be able to catch on? Would they be able to benefit from Zumba?
Yes, of course. I mean, Zumba is not just about levels. Okay, you don't have to be a beginner, intermediate, or advanced to join a Zumba class. Anyone can just join a Zumba class. I mean, basically, it's just like the class is basically just following a formula whereby it's easy to follow steps, and it's all about basic Latin moves and international rhythms where you can dance to, and it's just learning how to have fun.
So it's non-competitive. Basically, anyone, any
Totally
age
non-competitive
can
or
join.
non-judgmental, it's non-age restrictions. I mean, apart from the fact that minimum age to join the Zumba class is 12 years old, because any age lower than that, you have to join our special Zumba Kids program.
There's even a kids program.
There is a Zumba Kids program, so check it out if you have a chance.
A couple of years ago, you were diagnosed with lymphomia. How was that for you? What were you going through then, and how did you recover and triumph from it?
It was indeed an eye-opening experience. Knowing that situation that somehow made me realize that I've been taking things for granted in life, and coming to know of it, and even though I have to come to terms with it, because at one point of time I got into a depression state of mind, and it was not easy, but I'm kind of glad that I've managed to overcome all this, and through therapies and through treatments. And right now it's like having a new lease of life. It's like I felt like I'm given a second chance, and since this second chance, why not use it to be a motivator and be an inspiration for people? And if I can able to overcome this, I believe many of you will.
Anyone can, basically.
Yeah,
Thank you for
can.
sharing that inspiring anecdote. That was very powerful. I mean, the episode, how it made you appreciate what you used to take for granted, and you realize your life is so precious.
Yes. So in fact, I've lost a lot of people I've known through cancer and stuff like this. So it can be quite daunting to know such things like this when it happens to you.
Yes, even your own relatives, right?
So it was tough. So sometimes life as such, we just have to take it with a pinch of salt. We can either make it, better, or we remain bitter, or it shows that life is just about choices, whether we choose to become victors or become victims.
That's awesome. Wise words from you.
Yeah, I got it from inspirational quotes. Non-original, but sometimes you need to look somewhere for
inspiration.
Yes. So I do I always have this daily ritual, sometimes I'll just post things on my Facebook page.
Remind you as well as others. I do that as well.
Yeah, and normally you do see common other people. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. People will be ranting about what they have for breakfast and what do they eat or what do they shop, or they were angry with this person. But I think rather than just doing that, I think I'd rather just do a
use that platform for positivity.
And positivity. It's not just only encouragement to others, but also a reminder to myself, because each day we are living life differently.
Yeah, I'm very inspired by you. To me, you're a hero because you managed to triumph over adversity and turn it into something positive. Right? I mean, now you're even actually on the cover of an international travel magazine. How's that like for you? What does it feel like?
Well, thanks to you. Well, I could have done it without your help. But anyway, it was quite an honor. It was quite an enthralling experience, and I think spending those times in that location during the shoot, it was really an eye-opening experience. Something I've never done before. But what's to say? It's going to be on my to-do list.
Check off your bucket list.
Been there, done that. Bought the T-shirt, took a picture. So it's nice, and of course asking me what is it like to be on the cover of a magazine?
Humbling.
Humbling. At the same time, I can tell. At least I can tell people. It's a conversation starter.
Conversation starter.
I can just say I've been on the cover of a magazine before, so
fun. Could you give the audience some tips and suggestions on how to keep fit and keep healthy? As how do you be as brawny and fit as you are? Give us some tips.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly in my very tip-top shape right now, because I've been kind of working out with a lot of cardios and stuff, and not eating right because it's Chinese New Year period. But
the holiday season.
The holiday season is here.
Yes.
But I guess generally I think you just do the simple basic stuff, to eat right, keeping balance, avoid oily stuff, spicy stuff, sweets, sugary stuff, and just mostly organic. Drink lots of water, because water is so important, especially our humid climate. A lot of locals didn't realize they are dehydrating more than they actually realize. So in fact, that actually really affect our whole entire being, our inner being as well. It's also our wellness. So usually, like a healthy lifestyle balance between eating, sleeping, resting, and exercising. That's about it.
Thank you for that. On a typical average week, how many Zumba classes would you hold?
I would say about between 8 to 12.
8 to 12. Oh, busy.
Yeah, well, I mean the schedule is
At least
always
it's more than once a day.
Oh, sometimes 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times. That's it will quite tick off. Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you feel very knackered.
You actually post demonstrational videos on your own YouTube channel quite often. Can you tell the audience where can they go to either book a class with you, or attend your classes, or to sign up for a package, or to just view some of your
Sure.
videos? Where can they go to?
Yeah, so I've been posting a lot of my routine videos on YouTube. So do feel free, if you have a chance, to just visit the page at plus AJ Zoomer, as in AJ Zoomer FIT. All right, and on my video page, that's where you can see all my various routines. Some of them are of different international rhythms and music flavors. At the same time, so I do post some dance tutorials as well, so upcoming soon. And if you want to know more about details about my classes, you can always check out like facebook.com/AJZoomer.
I'll be placing these links below this video, so feel free to click on them. Josh spends a lot of time and effort editing and creating his videos. Your videos are always very dynamic, very energizing, and very colorful. I really enjoy watching them. Your dance moves are very limber. Music is in your blood, as you say.
It does. I mean, the most important thing is not just about whether I have fun. I think the most important thing is that you guys have fun. The people have fun in my class. I think at the end of the day, it's like what gives me the satisfaction is to see people leaving the room happy.
Yeah.
And that is what it should be.
It's a sense of community, dynamism.
It's not about like a dance competition. It's not a dance competition. Again, I know Zumba class is not about who dances better. It's not like a typical breakdown sequence class. Like you take a street jazz or hip hop. No, everyone's a dancer. Like the motto of Zumba said, when you're in doubt, dance it out.
Yeah.
Dance it out. Yes.
And I kind of like how when you're feeling, say, down or depressed or having the blues, when you're dancing, all the pheromones kick in, all the endorphins, not
yes,
pheromones. What am I saying?
It's okay. Yes, that's exactly it. Because each time you exercise, right, the endorphins are just released in your body system, and it just happens, like especially after my class. Like you have all the participants will be like start chattering. They'll be like, oh,
the bus.
Yeah, and you'll be like, and it's really nice because out of this whole thing, I see people in my class are forging like strong friendship with one another.
Yes.
And bonds that I've never witnessed before. And I think this is something that it's money can buy.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not only you get a workout, it's a fun activity, it's a social activity, you get to meet new friends and maybe a partner, who knows, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can consider that as a potential potential like finding the right partner, but at the same time it can also be a good healthy activity for an existing couple to do together.
Yeah.
Like I do have a lot of husbands and wife who are actually was in my class, and trust me, I think that activity itself actually helps them to boost their relationship even stronger.
That's awesome. That's a great idea. Could you tell the audience what are some of the upcoming projects and events that you might be having?
Okay, upcoming projects right now. I'd probably say that I'll be choreographing some dance items for my sister's wedding, but I'm not really supposed to say that. But it's going to be classified. But sooner or later, the events and the shows will be able to be released online once after the event is over. So as of now, all things remain hush at the moment. So because we do not want to spoil the surprise. And this is a big event that's coming up. And I do have another event that's coming up, which is the Michael Thomas Back to Love tour, where he'll be touring Singapore and other parts of Asia as well, in Australia, to be able to be part of his return into Zumba. So he's actually one of my master trainers, also one of my shifu, or rather my teacher. He's the one that he's the inspiration that got me to even like Zumba even more. So check out his class. That'll be on the 28th of March at Zoop. So
where can you go to sign up?
As usual, you can always go to my Facebook page.
To find out more information.
More information, because that's where I used to post all my class schedule updates and also upcoming Zumba events, whether it's general or it's in the community. I would usually help to just post it up, just to boost up publicity among the communities.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, George, for your time and for sharing with us your story.
Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Right. So guys, please support Josh. Go to his Facebook pages to check out his schedules for his classes. Sign up for one of his classes. Try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun, I guarantee you. And as well, check out his YouTube page for his videos. Okay, which he posts regularly.
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you guys for watching this video, and see you in my next video.